Welcome, friends, and welcome to this yet another podcast with Opine Group. And today we are going to talk about HR analytics. And HR, as you all know, is the most fundamental field where students aspire to get into this field because it is all about people. It is about building the organizations. It is about taking the organization to a new level. And what happens is people from HR, students from HR feel that they are not into technology at all. And that is not the case. Whatever you do in your life, into your HR activities, if you are able to do it with the technological advancements, you can take better decisions. And how is that happening? Let us try to understand more. My friends, those of you who are worried about this field HR, आज मुझे कुछ पंक्तियां याद आ रही है जो थोड़ा सा रूमानी हो जाए इस मूवी से है. नाना पाटेकर जी ने एकदम परफेक्ट एग्जाम्पल देके एक गाने में ये हमें सिखाया है. मैं कर सकता हूँ, मैं करता हूँ, मुझे करना ही है, मैं करूँगा. मैं कर सकता हूँ, मैं करता हूँ, मुझे करना ही है, मैं करूँगा. With that spirit in mind, let us talk to these HR students and understand the journey, how it helped them into this field of analytics. And now we are going to talk with Aabha Dikshit, who is a student from HR. Abha is actually from Pune. She did her schooling from Ahilya Devi School, and then later on she got into Modern College. While she was doing this, she had keen interest to actually pursue something into her master's degree. Let us understand from her how did she get into HR and her journey. Welcome, Abha.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm very good.
So nice. So, Abha, I'm so curious about understanding what did you do in your modern college degree and then how did you get into HR?
So, I have done Bachelor of Commerce from Modern College,
Okay.
and I have always been. I thought I'm always a people person,
Okay.
and so there I participated into activities and curricular, extracurricular, and I have been doing some volunteering as well for an NGO. So I thought that maybe HR is the one for me. Human
Okay.
resources. I mean, it is. I can be a better person in HR. So,
Oh, so
yeah.
nice. And I understand you are pursuing your HR from University of Pune affiliated
Yes.
college now. That's so nice. So tell me, you as HR student, what do you understand HR is?
So I think basically human resources, anything that involves people, people management, employee engagement, payroll, as we all know the basic functions of HR.
Okay.
So so everything we do that is for the people in the organization.
Sure.
So if they are better, company will be better. So that's my understanding of human resources.
So nice. So now that you are learning HR, I understand you also pursued a course into data analytics.
Yes.
So apparently it looks like these are two different fields. So why did you even think of doing this data analytics?
So I also thought that technical, what is the difference? I mean, there is a difference in technical and HR. I mean, how can be HR a technical side? How can HR have a technical side? So, but then I realized that analytics can be used everywhere. Basically, in any field, you have to make decisions. So, analytics will be very helpful for that.
Absolutely.
So, I did the course here, and it proved that my decision was right, and it was really helpful.
Okay. So could you tell a little bit about the topics they teach in HR?
Yes. So we have diversity and inclusion, contemporary based human resource management, strategic human resource management,
Okay.
Even organizational diagnosis and development.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Now, could you tell a little bit about the topics they teach in data analytics?
Yeah. There is Excel analytics, SQL, Power BI, which has helped me in doing dashboards.
Okay.
It was a very important aspect that I learned, because the surveys we have to create or do in the college. So it was very helpful to make decisions, organize data, collect data. So
Okay.
yeah.
So nice. Now tell me, I think that the students from HR, they have a feeling that analytics is not for them. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you just said that there is something, take like organizational behavior or any topic you feel.
Yes.
And could you link it? How will Power BI help? How did dashboard creation help? What have you learned? So just take an example from HR and tell us whatever you have learned here, how is that going to help you?
Yeah, so if we take the topic employee engagement,
Mhm.
so I have formed a survey where I will ask the employees anonymously that how is the company the company fulfilling your expectations, or
Mhm.
how is the salary, how is the organizational culture, which is very important
Right.
these days.
Right.
So, from their answers, I can derive a percentage of people that think that this is the reason they're staying in this organization, or this is the reason they think this organization has a positive or work culture,
Okay.
or basically why they should stay in this organization. So,
Okay.
it will help me recognize that, and from that I can do various activities for them later.
Okay. Great. But why Power BI?
Uh,
I'm not taking your exam, by the way, but I just want to make sure that the HR students understand that how is Power BI going to help you present the data?
So, by creating dashboards, it will clear my mind that yeah, this decision have I have to take for
Fantastic.
the betterment of the organizational
Okay.
betterment of the employees.
Truly.
It is very helpful for employee retention.
Okay.
So that is why
So nice.
it will help.
Now I'm really interested in your journey because I'm so happy that you are able to answer all these questions because you did a lot of assignments in your course and every HR student could actually do that. How did it help you acquire internship into HR? I understand you did this internship here also.
Yes.
Did that actually help you? And what was the process of getting the internship and actually your experience throughout the internship?
So yeah, I have done my internship in Opine Group and the analytics course as well. So it was very helpful. First, I did the analytics course, and that was the first step into my internship, I guess.
Okay.
Because there, as I said before, I didn't know that HR has a technical side. But after doing that course, I got to know that yes, it is helpful. And then I thought that why, I can put my knowledge into my internship.
Sure.
So it was a very decision that I think it is correct, and it was the first step
Now
towards
tell
my
me one thing
internship in
about there
HR.
are two aspects. One is dealing with the data and creating dashboards, which you learned
Yes.
here. But there is also an aspect of formulating the processes, say into recruitment process.
Yes.
Did you get to design some processes in your internship? Did you get to actually interact with the candidates or the clients? What was your experience like?
Yes, I got to do a HR function that is very well known to the people, that is recruitment. So yes, I got to talk to that clients as well, and also for recruitment, as we all know, we have to collect the data of candidates and then sort them, screen them. So because of Excel or Power BI, I mean, it helped very. It did the job very easy to sort the people, or if I want someone in the analytics field, I just search and the person were shown.
Fantastic.
So yeah, it was very helpful and fast.
Okay.
It is the
Okay,
basic
now I could
objective.
clearly see the technological advancement
Yes.
helping you. But from the HR process angle, so people who are not so keen about learning analytics, how is that thought process, the methodology helping you in formulating the HR recruitment process itself? Could you please throw light on that?
Okay, so for the recruitment process, I first collected the data. Then I sort the data according to their technical skills, other skills, or their specializations, or the thing that is that I have to collect it very fast if I want the particular data. Then I called them for the interviews or screening processes,
Okay.
and then we connected, and then the further process happened of the client and candidate connection.
Fantastic. So I can clearly see, Abha, that this particular learning of data analytics and the internship has helped you from both the aspects of being a better HR professional and also representing your thoughts using data-driven decisions.
Yes, very
So
sure.
nice, so nice. Now, people who are actually keen into getting into data analytics, that is fine actually. There are, in fact, all the aspects of life would have some kind of data analytics.
Yes.
But my suggestion to you is, would you like to tell something to our viewers that what exactly a HR student should do if they want to further into their own field of human resources? What are those basic steps you would like to tell them?
Yes, so human resources is a field where basically, as I said, you have to manage the people. And as I have learned analytics, from that point of view, it opened so many doors for me. So, learning and keep learning is the key. So, and analytics, as I said, is a very important part because I got to use it actually, and that's why I know the importance of it. So, yes, keep learning.
So nice. Abha, I have still one more question. So wherever you go in your future career, I'm sure you're going to shine and enjoy your career. How has data analytics been a part of your life now, and do you think it will stay as a part of your life?
Yes, definitely it will stay a part of my life because now I know that every decision I have to make, I have a data and I can make it very easily with the tools I have learned. So it will be a part of my life for any job or any position I will make in the future. So it will really help me to make decisions and everything related to data because now I learned it. So I have a confidence that I can do it.
Thank you so much, Abha, for being here on this podcast and inspiring so many HR students. Thank you so much. Thanks. So now we are going to talk with an HR student who have now become HR professional, and I would like to welcome Raghav Khare. Welcome, Raghav.
Hello.
So a little bit about Raghav. Raghav is basically from Pune, and he did his schooling from Seva Sadan School. Then he went on to SP College and quite renowned institutes in Pune. And he was a very keen, and he still is a very keen and active badminton player. And how a badminton player turned into HR analytics professional, we're going to talk to him. So Raghav, I'm personally very excited to have you on this forum here. And please tell me about your graduation specifically, because I know that you are very passionate into HR. But your graduation, I understand, was not into HR. So what exactly did you do in your graduation? And then a little further, I would also like to know about your masters. Could you tell about that?
Yeah. So after 10th, when you decide your career, so at that time, the only thing I was clear about was I don't have to take science because physics was a nightmare for me. So I decided to take commerce. After 12th, naturally I decided to pursue BCom.
Okay.
During BCom, I was also working with a startup. It was a sports analytics startup. And there I was working as a relationship manager.
Okay.
Where I had to, as a badminton player, I knew a lot of coaches. So my job was to go and talk with them, convert them. Also at the same time, it was my first introduction to HR as well as data analytics. Because I was responsible to hire a few interns and manage them. And it was a sports analytics startup. So I could see that how analytics is changing their players' games and how efficiently they can, based on the numbers and based on the data that is available, how efficiently they can take decisions during the matches, which is very clutch.
Interesting.
So that was my first introduction to HR as well as data analytics.
So you feel people who are doing their graduation, they can also learn. That's what I heard just now. So you don't have to wait to complete your graduation. If you like something, you can actually work into that field. Is that true?
Yeah, I think graduation or age or all these factors don't matter. I think everyone should keep on learning, no matter the age.
Okay.
Uh,
And it could also work also.
yeah, right. Because you have to stay relevant, and for that you have to keep learning.
Great. So now I just heard about badminton and BCom degree, and then all of a sudden you got into HR. And could you tell a little bit about your international exposure?
Yeah.
Because you are totally into India, basically from Pune, and a little bit inclination toward HR because of this job you did. So what made you go abroad, and could you tell about that journey also?
Yeah. So right since childhood, I had this dream that I have to go abroad to do my masters. But at the same time, I was sure that I have to come back as an only child. I have to be there for my parents, and also India and Pune particularly is very dear to me. Whenever someone asks me, I tell them that I am not born and brought up in Pune. I am born and brought up in Kothurud because that is the surrounding which I am very comfortable in surroundings. So the main motivation was that I have to get out of my comfort zone. Luckily, my parents had made a provision for that. So while deciding that in what field I have to do my masters in, it was pretty much clear because I'm passionate about people in general.
Okay.
I feel that people are the most important assets of any company, and I find it relatively easier to connect with people, and that's why I decided to pursue my masters in HR.
Okay.
Ireland, I made that choice because the education was cheap there when I went there. Now it's not the case.
Okay.
So I went there while I was there. While I was doing my masters, I was also working in a payroll company. And yeah, that's how I.
Great. So you have this exposure, international exposure. So glad that you completed your masters and your bucket list of learning abroad. Actually, you completed that. So why did you start learning analytics, even though you had this international exposure? Because I see quite a lot of students, once they have this international brand of some college, they eventually stop studying. They have this notion in mind that I could get everything in the world now. But we all know that we all have to learn throughout our life. What made you actually come back to here in Pune in Opine Group and pursue your studies further into analytics?
So while I was studying there, during my projects or even during my thesis, when I had to do some dashboards or when I had to deal with some data, it used to take me hours to do that. And at the same time, I had some friends who used to do that in 15 to 20 minutes.
Wow.
Very good looking dashboards. They used to use Power BI and Tableau and all that stuff. So it was very intriguing for me, and I had kept this in my mind that whenever I get a chance, I have to learn this.
So nice.
So after coming back, it was pretty easy choice for me to pursue data analytics.
Okay.
And Opine helped a lot because it made my foundations very strong in data analytics.
So Raghav, you just said that you are always a student and you learned all the details. Could you please tell how, as HR student or HR professional, you ended up learning technology? Was it very difficult for you? Did you ever think a little larger, longer question? I have too many questions in mind actually, because you are a HR student, and then did you ever think that I'm going away from my field? Analytics is a different field and HR is a different field. What did you learn and what was your mindset?
To be honest, when I started this course with Opine, I had this in my mind that I have zero technical background. So what if I am not able to grasp it? But it is not that difficult. Like learning Excel or SQL, it is very logical. So basically, you are dealing with databases, and you have to in SQL you have to tell the system that I want this particular result, and you just have to there's a language for it, and you just have to learn that. In Excel Analytics is probably the easiest one. I mean, anyone can do it. While I was learning it, there along with me there were two housewives who were learning Excel Analytics.
Okay.
Power BI is basically data visualization. You have to make attractive graphs. People who have an artistic mind, they'll find it very interesting. So it is not that difficult. And about the part that if I thought that it is deviating from my original background, then I don't think so, because data analytics is very, it is complementary to every field.
Right.
In operations, there is data. In finance, there is data. If you work in bank, there is a huge amount of data. In HR, there is data. And data analytics, if you know data analytics, you can play with that data very well.
Fantastic.
And it enables you to take better informed decisions.
Thank you so much for sharing this. I also understand that while you were learning into Opine Group, your data analytics journey, you also ended up working into HR. How did that happen?
So luckily, Opine Group gave me an opportunity to work with them as an HR executive, and I got to learn many things and I got to implement all that I had learned during the course while working with Opine. It helped me in creating processes which reduced. A particular thing, it would have taken me 30 minutes that I could, because I had created a process, I could complete that task in 5 minutes.
So nice.
At the same time, I was able to create dashboards. I was able to create, so it's a simple thing. If you see at a statistical table, you will take at least 5 minutes to derive what that table is saying to you. But at the same time, if you see a pie chart or a bar graph, then the picture is clear to you.
True.
Where you are doing wrong, where you are doing right, and
Fantastic.
accordingly you can take decisions. So all these things I could apply it while I was working with Opine, and I'm applying it right now as well.
Fantastic. So this is really inspirational what you are sharing your views. Now further tell me that I understand you are now working in a international firm. How did this learning experience of data analytics and working into HR help you acquire this job in the real world?
So while I was giving my interview, I could answer every question related to HR, because naturally that is my I have done my master's in HR. But I also brought a technical aspect with me, which not many people have. It's a technical. So the most important thing was that I could speak about data analytics. I have this foundational knowledge about data analytics, and I have to hire people who are basically into data analytics. Their main field is data analytics.
Okay.
So that was one point where my interviewer was really impressed, and at the same time, I was talking about how data analytics can save time. If we could bring that into our processes, then how it can save time, how how it will enable us to take better decisions. So I think if you know data analytics, you become a little bit futuristic, you can say. So you always look out for data, because you know how to transform it into information.
Sure. So now tell me one last question I have is HR, people who are studying HR, they have this fear about technology. You just helped, clear that it's not very difficult. But there is a process angle also. When you do something in data analytics, do you have to follow some process? And does that help in your job while you are actually working in HR?
Yeah, so data analytics starts with, so you basically have raw data. That's the first step, that you get raw data. And the last step is that you transform it into something which is easier to derive.
Yeah.
So that is the whole process. And I think in every field, like even if you are a housewife, you have raw data with you. You have the prices of all the grocery things, and you can I mean, there was one lady who was learning Power BI with me, and the faculty had given us a project. So she actually did a visualization of where she is spending more and where she is spending
Oh,
less,
so
and
nice.
how to manage day-to-day expenses and all that.
Okay. So as HR professional, it is all about processes, and data analytics is also about processes. So while learning data analytics, did it help you to actually create better processes into HR world as well?
Yes, sure. Because during the course, I learned that for the first step is to denormalize the data.
Okay.
So if I see a random chunk of data, I have to first denormalize it and make it more easier to understand.
Okay.
That's the first step. The second step would be to create graphs. So as I'm working in HR, I don't need that ETL and SQL aspect. So all I need is some raw data and how I can visualize it. So using that, the process as such, I mean, uh, if I have to give an example, I have created sheets wherein you just have to put the sheets are all, I mean, there are formulas inside it and everything, which I learned during the Excel analytics course.
Okay.
So you just have to insert the data and you will get the final output. Like if I'm calculating the salary of if I have to make an offer and I have to calculate the salary, I just have to put an amount in one box.
Yeah.
And everything will get sorted.
Great.
So it makes life easier. So
Good.
it certainly helps to create processes.
Great. So thank you for making it so easy, and I'm sure this is going to be very inspirational for any HR student or aspirants who needs to get into HR, and how analytics will help. But a final question: what would you like to tell our viewers that if they are totally new into this HR field and they are dreaming to learn more and more about HR, how learning analytics can help them? Could you tell a little bit to our viewers also?
The easiest answer to that is data analytics makes your life easier. Wherever you go, if you know how to play with data, then your value increases. And the most common question, like when I did this course, my friends asked me, what is the right time to learn this course, to enroll for this course? And I think the right time is as soon as possible, because you have to stay relevant to whatever is happening right now. And if you know how to play with data, then you would be able to take better informed decisions. It helps in building strategies, and it also increases your value. So
That's a wonderful advice. Thank you so much, Raghav. And I'm sure our viewers have learned immensely from this. Thanks.
thank you.
So, what an inspiring podcast this was. We have discussed with Aabha Dikshit about how a journey starts right from college and how inspiring it is and how it helps you to land into not only the internship, but I'm sure her career is going to be bright. And then later on with Raghav Khare, and how right from college, how an attitude, a mindset helps, a fighting mindset as a player, how it helps to learn analytics, gain the international exposure, and put all the experiences learned when you are in job and what you do as a HR person, the clear understanding about the processes and converting that into designing the dashboards and seeing the dashboards help you not only in your career but the organization also. I again remember some lines from the same picture, thoda sa rumani ho jaye. It says, कर लो जो चाहो, बन लो जो चाहो, मैं कर नहीं सकता ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं. So all my friends from HR, get into this field of analytics, help yourself and the organization you are going to work for. Thank you very much.